Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This week's challenge is from these two people here. I'm doing two because it involves portrait and layers, and I don't know if you can see that building in the background, but it's the Arctic Circle Centre. And I'm going to be shooting here in the Arctic Circle for the first time. I'm here on a different project. It's going to be mega exciting. It's a beautiful location that I've never been to before. So stick around and let's get into it. So what are layers and depth in photos? You can kind of see these trees here, but then you have these beautiful view in the background of the mountains, which is going to pass you to Roxanne. The idea here is I'm going to use the trees on the right hand side of the frame. There's a cute little house on the left there, and then you have in the distance you have all of that layered, beautiful mountain kind of range in the background. So when it does come to layers, obviously there's multiple ways that you can take layered photography. For me, in this situation, I'm looking at the layers of the trees. I'm looking at how I can incorporate different parts of the layer. So obviously, with this shot in mind, I want that house to kind of offset the background and the foreground. So that's kind of the subject, but it's set just off to the left-hand side. So it's quite a nice frame. You can see the shot on the screen now. Just take it for you so you can see it. And with the focus, you can either shift focus onto the trees, the background, or into that middle third section there. We're going to move on to the next location, which will be a bit more dynamic than this. I want to quickly note as well, I was stood up there, and as I come back to the car, there's actually a really cool shot over here. You can see this ridge line going up like this, which looks awesome. And then behind that is a taller peak. So layered from this kind of like smaller peak here, this smaller kind of like cliff face here, and then just in the distance over there. On the way to the next location, there's a really nice boat ramp down here that you can see on the screen. I had a really cool idea. Because there's lovely green grass leading up to it, I thought I've got the 35 to 150 on. If I crouch down and then get the grass in the foreground, I'm gonna just get that boathouse just nicely nestled in the middle of the frame. In the top half of the frame, I've got the mountain ridge in the background. So then foreground is all this lovely green grass. You've got that lovely white house in the middle, which is kind of like a boathouse, I think. And then in the background you have the mountain range, which looks really nice. Just now Roxanne mentioned about having a subject and then having something in the background, which then causes that layered effect. Over here, there's a beautiful boat just in this really tranquil, beautiful area. And I'm thinking having that as the subject, and then you can have those crazy backgrounds with the mountains just sitting kind of in the top half of the image. If I want to, I can incorporate some of the seaweed around me, which I might get into. But I'm going to get this simple shot first, without falling. So I'm thinking about maybe 85mm will be nice. I'm just waiting for the boat to come back round so it's kind of like parallel to the shoreline, because at the moment it kind of looks okay, but I can't see a lot of the boat. I want to see more of the boat. I actually think a bit wider looks better, so maybe 50. I think 35 is too wide, 50 is a nice kind of medium. I've crouched down because I want to use some of this seaweed in the foreground, just so that boat, the subject, is in the middle of the frame, and then you've got something kind of leading towards it. It's not a leading line, but you've got something that's kind of out of focus and then out of focus in the background. So it just gives more definition on the subject. Actually, I think this would be a nice shot to get a portrait photo of Roxanne. So we'll set down the camera and I'm going to get a shot of Roxanne here, because I think with you in the foreground and then that in the background, I think it'll look really nice. I'm going to have Roxanne just down there. You can see all the background and everything. It looks lovely. We're going to get some shots. This is honestly, it's so beautiful. So, as you can see, Roxanne's just in the frame. I've got her just off to the left. I've got the boat on the right hand side. I mean, look at that frame. Look at that. It's actually incredible. Wow. I mean, the view's beautiful, but you make the view better. It's all right. For this shot, I'm at 85mm, f2.8. I'm at f2.8 because I want the focus to be on specific subjects. So, for example, I can get a shot of the boat in focus, Roxanne in focus, and the background in focus, which I'll just do now quickly. And you can see those all on the screen. I think this is actually a perfect location for the portrait photos. But as we go on, we've got a ferry to catch as well over to the next part, because basically we're going to be staying in a place called Henningsvær. It's on the screen. This is where we're staying. It's going to be beautiful. We're there for 5 nights. I'm shooting a different project while I'm here, which you will see in the future. But we're going to move on, get to the ferry, get across the other side, and get a few more shots. We're heading over to the next spot, which is... Guys, you need to see this. Look at Roxanne's hair. So we've got the ferry across where you've just seen, and we've literally just got off the ferry, come through this crazy tunnel to this insane view. I didn't want to waste any time because there was actually a really cool sun ray. You can see the shot that I just got. This is, I don't know, I've got no words to describe how sick this place is. You have to come to Norway. Okay, so we have arrived in Henningsvær, where we're going to be based for the next week. The photos that I've taken throughout this video, there was a lot more that I actually took along the trip. These were all edited with my Lightroom presets that you can get down in the description now. If you want to get 25% off, you can use Opti25, which will give you 25% at checkout. Also, in August, on the August 8th to the 12th, I will be going to Lisbon. So if you want to come with me to Lisbon, there's a link below. Go and have a look at the link. And if you live in Lisbon, reach out to me on Instagram and we can have a conversation. Each week I'm doing some sort of challenge video where you decide what I'm shooting for that week ahead. The way that I'm going to be doing those videos are going to be slightly different going forwards. Now that I've done 3 of them, I've worked out kind of like logistics and how it works. I think it's better that I upload the video when it's ready rather than like uploading it every Monday, because I feel like it doesn't work with my schedule doing that because I'm then confined. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be uploading videos of things that I'm doing. So like, let's say POVs, or I'm here doing vlogs, etc., whatever. And then that challenge video will be uploaded if and when it's ready. So every Sunday I'll put a question box up asking for a new challenge, and then I'll upload that video. It could be a week later, it could be 3 days later, 2 days later, it could be 8 days later, but what I want to do is focus on getting that challenge perfectly done rather than rushing to get it done for that Monday, if that makes sense. So I will be uploading videos every week, maybe 2 to 3 or 1 a week, whatever. Whenever videos are ready, I'll just upload them instead of having that schedule of every Monday. So far on this trip, I will be uploading a video soon talking about the trip that I've just done, but I've driven 4,200 kilometers to this location, and I'll be uploading that video pretty soon talking about that. And obviously I'm here in Henningsvær doing a different project, which I'm excited to show you and talk about when it goes live, which should be in the next 10 days, depending on shooting schedule, etc., etc. I'm going to go and enjoy the sun because it's been rainy the last 24 hours. And yeah, subscribe, notification bell, create more, stress less, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, go shoot.